because we had a story about that conversation because he was.
No,
the
I was
thing is,
enjoying it. It was entertaining.
yeah.
But,
The thing
yeah.
is, I didn't want to do that. Is because he was twisting Islam. Can you see the way that he was twisting
I
it?
understand why there's some
Why he's
points
doing
of
that
truth.
because he's trying to do certain things to make Islam look in a certain way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to combat that in a certain way.
They
Yeah.
are not talking about God, who is
They don't. They don't answer the
That's what
question.
happens here, isn't it? Like everyone's on the defensive about their own religion,
It's
and they're just gonna
it's about being sincere.
others, yeah.
It's about being sincere and not twisting things. I didn't twist the Bible. If you go and watch that conversation, I didn't twist that, right? I allow him to explain about the tribes doing evil things, the Midianites or the Amalekites, right? It doesn't mean that you can take the children, kill the women,
Right.
take the children, right? So we all say that there is a creator of the universe.
Yeah, I believe in that.
Do you believe in only one creator or do you believe in many creators?
I believe in a creator. I don't know if there are one or many. I don't know. So the reason I say this is because African spiritualism, we work in the realms of only what we know. We don't try to guess something that we can't even reach. So you would say Allah is outside of creation, yes?
Yes.
Outside, totally removed, totally outside.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is, you can't show me something that's outside of what you know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So that's what we only worship and deify what we know. So that's why we give thanks to our ancestors because we know we won't be here without them. Nature, we are a product of nature, so we give thanks. That's all we do. We don't play the guessing game. Jesus, Allah, Yahweh. We don't even do that.
No, we all say that that our lineage is important. Yes.
Say that again.
Lineage is important.
Religious.
Lineage.
Oh, lineage. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So lineage is important. That I know that because in Islam, you cannot. If I adopt a child, right, that child can never inherit from me. Why? Because that is an adopted child. It's not part of my lineage. So my parents or my family, it is important. However, we will say calling upon them when they're not alive. We will say this is shirk, meaning that because our ancestors cannot help us. They are dead. Anyone that dies is not worthy of being called upon because they are dead. A man, a woman, a tree, a statue, these things are limited and finite. They cannot help us. Because if they could not stop their own death, right, and they called upon something else, then they're not worthy of being called upon.
Right, I agree with that.
Because they're limited, yes?
But what I'm saying is, African spiritualism, we don't need a book. Everything is oral, it's passed down. So when you say that, they're not worthy of worship, we would also kind of disagree because their word can last forever, even though they're far removed from the earth. So when my forefathers said, treat others like you would want others to treat you, they're long gone, but I still apply that moral code today. So that is me giving thanks and acknowledging and adoring the words of yesterday. You understand? That's what we practice.
I understand your point, but there has to be revelation.
No, that's
There has to be revelation.
Okay, according to who said that? Why does there have to be a revelation? Who said that?
Because why did the Creator create you, and what happens after you die? What is right and wrong? Because you come from a subjective point of view.
That's right, and I solely accept that.
But do you believe that there is absolute truth?
According to what a creator.
So it's a universal, yes.
Okay.
That connects you to the Creator. So it's not my opinion.
Do I believe it? Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do I know it exists? I don't know it exists.
Okay.
We're still trying to find out today. You understand that?
So we will say there has to be.
For example, me and you will not even disagree that 1 + 1 is 2. We won't disagree.
Okay. Yes.
Straight away. Now, on the concept of God, we would disagree. What would we?
It's because we have an objective reality that is universal. Anyone
From
around
your
the world,
perspective.
from an objective perspective.
No.
Because it is not my opinion. I'm not giving you my opinion because we have evidence for the Quran. Yes.
What evidence?
Excellent. So first and foremost, it is a criteria. First, the concept of the Creator. Your natural innate disposition would agree with the concept of the Creator, that Allah is, as you said previously, that Allah is external from the creation. Right? Is not a man or a woman. Right? So when the Christians say, that God is a man that entered the creation, you naturally will reject that. Yes.
Yeah, like I would reject Islam or Judaism.
No, in terms of a man or a woman being the creator of the universe.
Yeah, that's some nonsense. For me, that's straight away nonsense.
Agreed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this is something that is called fitra, your natural innate disposition.
Yeah, your natural
That you've
natural
been-
GPS. Your GPS.
Yes,
Yeah.
that Allah has created you upon, we will say, right? The fitra, it's called the fitra,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That a person can recognize the true God by birth. So everyone is born a Muslim, right? Upon the fitra, right? So we'll be a Muslim. That
Yeah, but as
every
Muslims,
single-
you would say that. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So let me get to the and you could like step by step, right? So the Prophet Muhammad said, everyone is born upon the natural innate disposition,
Right.
the fitrah, yes. But it's only when their parents make them into a Jew or a fire worshipper. So society changes that natural innate disposition. But naturally they are Muslims. So when someone becomes a Muslim, we don't say they are converts, we say they are reverts.
Right.
They're going back to their natural innate disposition, right? That Allah created them.
That's an assertion.
Let me-
It's not. No. It's not been found out yet. So, for example, if I strip you from your book and your hadith, yeah, you won't have this information. You have this information because it's in creation. You don't have the evidence of something that's outside of your intellect. So you have a book. Wait, hold on. You have a book that makes a claim. That's fine. If I don't have the truth, who am I to disprove your truth? You understand? But it's a claim. We haven't verified
Okay,
it
sure,
yet.
but we're taking it step by step, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make you understand why Islam is the truth, and number one, without you even looking into Islam. That
I've
you-
studied Islam, trust me, I know.
Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah. I've got it on my phone
sure.
right here.
Okay, sure, right.
Yeah.
So you would accept that there's only one creator, yes?
No, but no.
Would
I
you agree
believe in a
that's
creator.
okay? That's
Whether it's numerous, I don't know the number. I don't know.
okay.
Again,
Okay.
we don't play the guessing game. If we don't know, well, I'm mortal enough to say I just don't know the creator.
So there has to be revelation for you to explain that,
when you
right?
say there has to be a revelation,
Yes.
Where does that come from? Who says that?
Okay, so you cannot get the creator by yourself. So we say as Muslims,
Allah.
yes, the true creator, Allah sent prophets and messengers, Abraham, Moses, Noah,
they're all creators.
and Jesus. I tell you, okay, let me just get to my point, right? So there are many prophets. The creator that is one and independent and free of need is not a man or a woman, which you're agreeing with previously. Yes, that one creator that you know exists, there's a need for revelation for you to understand what is objective morality.
Because I don't know that creator exists.
So
I believe it. Like for example, like
No.
this. I know my mother. I know I have a mother. I won't be here without a mother and a father, right? I know this, but I don't know that it's something outside of creation. I can't even fathom it. So I'm not going to play the guessing. I just believe it. That's fine. I'll be in the same premise with you and say
So
I
we'll
believe
say
it.
it's a self-evident proof that everyone is born upon that natural belief that there is a supreme being, and that is the evidence.
No, but that's not evidence of a creator. For example, yeah.
So that look,
I don't know this, but you know.
yes, Allah created the universe.
See what I'm saying?
Because it cannot come from nothing.
Yeah, but it's not such
Because the
thing
thing
as
is, you're saying that there is a creator, but then you're saying I'm not sure.
No, I'm
So,
not saying that. No,
it's
no,
a contradiction.
I believe it. I believe it. But there's also room for me to be absolutely wrong. I'm leaving that door open because I don't know. I believe it. Yeah? You're saying no, it's concrete, it's 100%. I'm not saying that.
Okay, rationally, yes. So where the universe come from?
Again, I don't know this.
If the universe has
I
a
don't
beginning,
have-
okay.
Wait, let me. Where does it come from?
Okay, Allah. Why? I tell you why. Universe cannot come from nothing.
There's no such thing as nothing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So something always has
Something,
to exist
yes, yeah,
to bring the
yeah.
universe into existence rationally,
right,
yes?
right.
Because 0 plus 0 is 0.
Yeah.
Something has to exist eternally,
Yeah.
right? Be eternal, has no beginning, has no end,
Right.
for everything else to exist.
Right.
Or there would be no existence and we would not be having this conversation, yes?
Do you open the possibility that maybe this has always been here?
If the universe has a beginning and it's expanding, then it cannot be eternal.
So it's not. No,
Because something eternal cannot increase in number or have a beginning.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So rationally,
Yeah.
that if the universe came into existence, it cannot come from nothing,
Yeah.
because something cannot come from nothing.
Right.
Right.
So there's So now that we've opened this door,
Mm-hmm.
there's only two opportunities now. One, that it's always been here, or two, it's been the creator.
It
Now-
hasn't
now-
always been here because it came into existence. Yes.
But we both agree that it can't come out of nothing.
Yes.
Right.
Something always has to exist.
Exactly. So it's either an entity or it's always been here if there is no entity. Do you understand what I'm saying?
The universe, if it came into existence,
Yeah.
and it begins to exist.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we know this.
No, you don't.
According to
You don't know
cosmology, we believe there is evidence of the Big Bang, okay, or the background radiation.
That's a theory.
Sure, but there's evidence for that, right?
No, there's evidence that it's been studied, but there's no evidence that the Big Bang actually took place. There's no evidence.
It's inference to the best explanation, yes?
Right, and could that explanation, can it be wrong? Because it's not 100%, is it? It could be wrong.
It could be
It
wrong,
could be
yes,
wrong,
yes,
yeah, that's what I'm
yes,
saying.
yes.
So when you have something that is a could, yeah, you have to always open a door that everyone could be wrong, even if it's 0.1%.
But there is evidence for that, right, at the moment. So let's go with what we know at the moment.
At the moment.
Okay, yes. So if it came into existence, okay, that why does the universe exist and why is it organized in such a way? There's so many reasons why we believe in the creator of the universe. Number one is that the science at the moment is telling us the universe has a beginning. If it has a beginning, then that necessitates that there is a creator, right? Because
That's what I'm saying.
yes.
If you
Secondly,
open it, but do we know for sure though? Be honest. Do we know for sure?
I would
Or do
say
we have a belief system?
also there are many reasons. For example, right?
No.
The order around us.
No, I understand that it's perfect. Yeah, it's,
Okay.
sunshine, day and night, all of this.
Okay.
It's too perfect to be an accident. I would agree. I would
Agreed,
agree.
right?
It's
Yes.
too perfect.
So isn't that proof for a creator for you?
That's why, for me, I choose to believe in a creator. Do I know this entity exists? That's something I'll have to assert. So, for example, the Bible or the Quran or the Torah, they assert that it's this God.
Do you believe that your hat has been created?
You see, you know what you're doing? I love when people do this. You're giving me an analogy that's based in creation. So even if I was to follow suit with you, you still have to explain that one thing that's outside. So
Okay.
no
But
analogy
the
in
point,
creation. It's not
we're
gonna
trying
work.
to get to the point that there's a creator, right? So your hat,
Yes. What's creation?
reasoning is an evidence, yes? So your hat cannot pop into existence from nothingness, right? Because it's complex and organized in a very specific way, right? It's an impossibility for it to just to pop into existence. Would you agree?
That's right.
Without me seeing the one that created your hat, or the process that it's been created in, right? I can affirm that this hat has been created. Yes? Would you agree?
I would agree, 100%.
Yes?
Yeah.
So then we would continue and say that what's more complex, the universe or
my
your
hat,
hat?
yeah, I know.
Yes? So there has to be consistency, because if someone tried to negate a creator from your hat, it's irrational to try to negate a creator from your hat. No one can argue, I get my point, right?
Yeah.
No one can negate a creator from your hat. That is a nonsensical statement, right? No one can. If someone does that, then that person is stupid.
insane. Yeah, it's insane.
Insane,
Yeah.
right? So we're arguing that this is the default position. That the default position, the self-evident proof that there's a creator of the universe, because things are complex and organized in a very specific way.
Right.
And we can see knowledge within the world around us. If you look at the rain cycle, in the Quran it speaks about the rain cycle, this mechanism, these naturalistic mechanisms around us are complex and organized, and this requires a creator, because nature is brain dead. Atoms and molecules are finite and limited. As they cannot atoms and molecules cannot self-create. Your hat cannot bring itself into existence. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
So this is the clear-cut proof.
That's the proof.
So you have to, because then you're worshipping nature, that nature has the ability to self-create.
No,
Because-
nature is everything that we know.
Yes.
Nature is the order of what we are right now, right? So when I say that nature has been from the start, and if there is an end to this, nature will also be at the end. The Quran was at the start of this universe. This world has been here for millions and millions.
I'm trying to understand.
Hold on. Let me
But the thing
answer.
you know,
Okay, go on.
but the point that I'm trying to make to you, that if you would affirm, if you would affirm a creator for your hat, a creator for your jacket, right? Then you have to be
No,
continuing in that reasoning,
it doesn't
or
work.
you're saying that atoms and molecules can keep atoms and molecules can keep colliding. Dead physical matter can keep colliding and give rise to a complex human being that has heart, lungs, eyes in the right place, a nose, breathing, complex cells, highly complex things from blind matter. That's an irrational belief.
I'm not saying that is the. Or I'm not even saying that I apply that morality code. That's not me. What I'm saying is everything that you're mentioning to me now is within nature. Now you can't apply the same logic to an entity that is outside of us that gave us life. You can't, because you don't know what this entity is. Essentially, you don't. All you have,
But
for example,
I'm trying to establish if there is an entity or not.
Yeah, and we're still
Is
doing
there,
that today,
is,
right?
is
We're
an
still
entity.
doing that today, right?
So would you rather believe that things organize themselves, that nature organizes itself?
No, I believe that there is a creator.
Okay.
I believe it.
Okay, do you believe there's a creator, yes or no?
No, I've said this numerous times. At the start
Okay.
of this conversation, I said, I believe there is an entity. I believe it.
Okay, yes,
Right.
yes.
Now,
So
whether
you're saying
I'm
yes.
100% sure,
But
I don't
I've
know.
given you the evidence that there's 100% sure, yes.
No, you haven't. You haven't, because we're all still trying to find out
So
who this
can
entity is.
your hat organize itself?
Again, you're giving me earthly analogies that don't
I'm
work.
giving you rational analogies
No.
that
You know why you're giving me
that
this
are
analogy?
consistent.
You know why you're giving me this analogy? Because we're bound by it. Every analogy.
reasoning. So you don't use
Yeah,
reasoning
exact-
then. So
okay.
reasoning is something that you don't use in your life.
I can only use reasoning by what I'm bound to.
So
Something that's outside of our entity. How do I fathom Allah? How? You can't fathom
okay,
it.
that's how you need the revelation. But the point that I'm making to you
Okay, wait, which
is that
revelation?
have you? Okay, no, I think our time. In terms of universally, we have not experienced things organizing themselves. This is a universal truth that things do not organize themselves. We know that hats do not organize themselves, shoes do not organize themselves. Anything that
Created themselves.
cannot bring themselves into existence.
Okay, that's it.
Without a creator, even a child, grab a child.
Great. Yeah.
They would even like Justin Barrett done a research with kids that had non-religious families, and when they hit a certain age, they knew that there's a creator of the world, because that was the natural
I've seen the
innate
study.
thing.
I've seen
Yes,
the study,
yeah. So they would say that, they wouldn't say that there is not a creator. But the point that we're making is that number one, the Quran is divine.
To you.
We have the evidence for that.
No, to me, it's just a book, like
Okay.
every other book.
But the book is
It's
making a claim.
Great. Now,
Excellent, yes.
have we proven? Has each Abrahamic book proven their claims yet? Yes.
I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm not Christian, so I'm talking about the Quran, yes?
Yeah, but
If I
Abrahamic
give you
books
the evidence,
you're all cousins. Essentially, you're all cousins, because you all stand
so we
from the Torah
believe,
and then it goes up.
so we believe that the Christians,
Yeah.
that Jesus was given a revelation called the Injil,
Yeah.
right? But that was corrupted and changed. You can do your
Yeah,
research into
I
this,
know.
right? You can do into the manuscripts and these
Yeah,
things,
yeah, I
right?
agree with that.
Even if you look at the Old Testament, it's been chopped and changed, whatever. You can do research into this, right?
Yeah, I know this already. Yeah.
But the Quran itself, it is affirming what was given to Jesus. It was affirming what was given to Moses, but it is a criterion over them, right? So now the Quran, number one, we know the Quran hasn't changed,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
right? It's been memorized cover to cover by heart. Okay, a child that's 10 years old
You're reciting.
can recite the Quran by memory, cover to cover by heart. And I would argue that this is an evidence.
People
Why?
don't like the Bible. Look.
But tell me,
memorizing
okay,
something. That's fine.
Tell me one Christian that has memorized the Bible.
There are people around. Are you saying that
There
none?
isn't. None.
None?
Bring me your
No,
evidence
no.
for that.
No, hold on.
And then which Bible?
Are we
The person who
asserting,
got Catholic Bible.
that there's no Christian in the, let's be specific. There's no Christian in the world that doesn't memorize their Bible?
You know why?
No, are you asserting that?
You made a claim that Christians have memorized the Bible.
No, I'm opening the door. Look, this world is massive. There's so many people.
Just because the world is massive, it doesn't that doesn't make an evidence that someone's memorized the Bible. You have to bring evidence
Right.
that people memorize the Bible.
So are you saying? Okay, so what I'm asking you the same question. Are you saying there are no Christians that
No,
have memorized the Bible?
I've
Really?
never come across any Christian that memorized the Bible. No.
You're making it subjective.
Have you come across any Christian that memorized the Bible?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Hold on.
Why are you making that claim
So,
then?
no, I'm leaving the door that there's a possibility. This is the words I'm using. I'm leaving the door that there's a possibility that Christians out there in the globe that memorize their
But,
Bible. I'm not saying it's
but you're making an active claim. You have to bring the evidence for that.
no, I'm not making a claim.
But
Okay, a claim would be this. Oh, there are 5 Christians that have memorized the whole book. That's the claim.
but
I'm saying it's a
which
possibility.
Bible is it?
Oh, that's
Is
a
it
good
Catholic Bible? Is it Protestant Bible? Is it the Orthodox Bible? Is it the there's so many Bibles, yes.
Right.
So it'll be very difficult for them. It's because they have different Bibles,
Yeah.
and
But
also
those Christians that subscribe to each of those, are you saying? I'm pretty sure there's one out there.
if you bring me that person, then we can look at that person.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
find it.
yeah,
I'm trying to
no problem, yeah.
But
Thing
I'm
is,
just saying there's a possibility.
okay, sure.
We can't deny it. That would be unfair to you.
For me, if there's no evidence, I cannot affirm that because I never come across anyone. And there's no mechanism. They do not have that tradition, yes?
Okay.
So now the Quran has
Yeah,
been
recitation
memorized.
is that's your tradition.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you go to Nigeria, if you go to anywhere,
Yeah,
where are you from?
They know how to. I'm from Ghana. West
Ghana,
Africa.
Ghana as well, right? If you Ghana,
got Muslims
the
there.
Muslims, yes?
Christians there.
That memorize the Quran cover to cover by heart, yes? Now the Quran hasn't changed. And number 2, the Quran has no contradictions. It's challenging mankind to find a contradiction, yes? Right? Because if the Creator has complete wisdom and complete knowledge, that Creator would not send down a revelation that's contradictions.
How would you know what the creator would do and would not do? That's also another assertion. Because now you're asserting that there is a creator without evidence.
I give you the evidence, didn't I?
No, but you've only given it through a book. That's it. That's
Okay,
only-
okay, let me give you the evidence.
Okay, is this possible? Can you make a limited book about something that is unlimited? You won't be able to finish the book because this entity is unlimited. Why? My thing is this.
But you're,
you don't
but
need
you're
a book.
asserting. So that, okay, then how do you know what's right and wrong? How do you get to God?
That changes
So now
everything.
you come from a very subjective point of view.
Right, I agree.
And you don't have no truth. You're just saying things out of speculation. I'm saying, okay, I'm giving you the evidence. Yes. I don't know what he's saying. To be honest.
It's fine.
Okay. So number 1, I'm giving you the criteria. You can go and do your research and look into it. Yes? Okay. Number 1, the Quran hasn't changed, and the Quran has no contradictions.
You're right.
Now the Quran prophesies that Islam was
Yeah.
okay.
Like Christianity. Done the same.
The Quran specifically in the Quran says it was spread.
Okay.
Chapter 9, verse 33. Right? It says that this religion, Islam, it will manifest itself over all other religions, even if the disbelievers do not like it. Right? This is when the Muslims were small in number, right, and they didn't have a lot of followers. Now the Quran is saying that this religion was spread. Okay. The Prophet Muhammad said that Allah folded the earth for me. I saw that Islam would spread in the east and the west. Yes. In Surah Hajj, the Quran says that if anyone believes that Allah, paraphrasing, would not support His Prophet, let them get a noose and hang themselves, right? So the Quran is saying certainly, right, without a shadow of a doubt, this message of Islam, it was spread. Yes?
But he also made another prophecy. He said there'll be at least 73 sects of Islam and only one of them will be of me.
This is a different topic, yeah? It's a different
But
topic.
when you say Islam is spread, is it that one sect of Islam or all?
Islam itself was spread,
Yeah.
and then
Those people start
there'll
to
be
deviate, right?
eventually there'll be deviation.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay.
And then there will be one sect who will follow the Quran and Sunnah.
Great.
They'll have the correct methodology.
I got a great question.
Okay, let me let. I don't know my point. Yes. So now this happened precisely, right? After
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Carry on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Listen to me, yeah, please. Yeah. So this happened precisely, yes, right? So remember the Prophet ﷺ saying is that Islam was spread to the east and the west. Islam would manifest itself over all of the religion. Yes. Now after the Prophet ﷺ died, right? Islam took over Rome. It took over Persia. It took over Spain. It took over Egypt. It took over Africa. Yes. It went into China.
The way
Yes.
it was done is very unjust.
That's a different topic, but the point that I'm making is that the Quran is prophesying that this religion will spread.
No problem.
Okay.
Look, I don't have any problem.
Did it happen?
It's happened.
Okay,
yes,
right.
yes, it's happened.
Even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in an authentic narration, he said that Islam was spread to Hind, Pakistan, like Hind, like South Asia. Yes, right. This actually occurred, right? So now, according to Pew Research, Islam would naturally, right, would take over Christianity. I think by 2050, that it would it would literally manifest itself over all religions, yes, and this actually occurred. So I will ask you a question, right? How the Quran is prophesying Islam will spread, specifically, and the Prophet Muhammad is prophesying that Islam will spread to the east and the west, right? And that actually occurred.
These things I don't have a problem with. People make prophecies all the time. Even no, hold on. Let me ask you.
Yes, for sure.
People make prophecies all the time. It doesn't mean they're constant. Sometimes it comes to fruition, sometimes it doesn't. With the Islam, you just said it to me. I agree. It has come into fruition. Now you see many countries that adopt Islam. I have no problem with that. But the thing is, that is just a prophecy about an action to come. It doesn't mean that we can verify this is coming from it's just a prophecy. Someone was correct about making a prediction and they were correct. That's it. People do that every day. People do that with the weather. People do this every day. But that doesn't verify that this is coming from a source that didn't even write the book. It doesn't verify that this comes from Allah. It's a statement that's been proven and that's it.
But if the Quran is
I'm
saying
fine with
that this would happen, it's saying that saying
Yeah.